Hello, hello. We got the oh no counter coming over here. Hey, you two. Hey, Dick and Shaldeman. Nice to see you here. Today we're just gonna be running through as much Eden as we can before we have to go and complete MSQ to continue. I don't know how long I'm gonna be staying online. Probably not gonna be as long as some other streams, but so we can't move past here. We can't jump in the water. But I like this idea, though. Where you can see the landscape change as Eden brings forth more ether. That shit's real cool. Unable to process party command. There we go. Now we're just waiting for Athen to show up. I do really enjoy the music here, though. I honestly could probably just spend some time over here. Easy. Just stay here until I get kicked out after 30 minutes of being AFK, because that's the new rule. Just gotta turn it up a bit. Alright. Relaxing in the empty. The counter covers oh no, oh shit, oh fuck, and screaming. I think we agreed that it's gonna cover oh no and oh shit. I'm iffy on it on counting oh fucks. Was moving servers when you invited me. Ah, okay. Should oh fucks be counted? Maybe. Quite possibly. Starting, I don't know what the statistics for streams last time were, but maybe oh fucks would count. Oh, Shelterman has notes from yesterday's totals.
Oh, no.
I got kicked out while waiting for my food last night. Yeah. Oh shit 6, oh no's 2, screaming 7, fuck 6. Yeah. Apparently that's a statistic they're counting.
I'm now concerned. More that I couldn't hear that through the walls, but I could hear the JoJo's theme through the walls.
So last night we got to 10. What were we counting when we got to... Oh no, we counted the two other oh no's that happened afterwards. So there's a total of 4 oh no's. yesterday. So, if we're gonna count all of them, that's 12, 14, 21 in total. If we're gonna be counting all of it. There. 21. On way, alright. See you soon. If we counted Ffxiv, we'll go triple digits on E8. Okay. I will admit, when we started keeping track, I started becoming self-conscious of it. So, like, I'd be like, wait a second, no, I'm not gonna say it just to spite them. Reen and Urianger are considering the next step in the plan to reclaim the empty. Oh no, is this Titan? There's rocks. I think this proves that the water-aspected ether is no longer lying dormant. So which element should we align next, Urianger? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that, forests in the empty. I mean, it's gonna take years before a forest pops up, but sure. Before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. Damn right, you were really silent yesterday when you were aware of it, but being silent is cheating. You know what? It's my stream. I do what I want. You don't pay my sub. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. If one of you guys actually sends me $15 fucking through Streamlabs just so you can pay my subs, I would fucking lose it. And while I wait here wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, he won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. Alright. Let's see, friends list. Fate Kessler! Invite to party. Nice. Alright. Now, before we embark on our journey, there is one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Norvrent, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth-aspected primal we wish to invoke, what could be a more fitting choice than Titan? Yeah, I fucking called it! I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides, the landslides. It seems like you had a rather traumatic experience. But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that I remembers, yes? Beep beep, watch out for go-karts. Okay. Twould be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. Alright, Hyra, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Hyra? No. The landslides, the landslides. Memories of Titan come tumbling back. Do, do, do. Eden's Gates, Sepulture. I've heard of sepulchers, not sepultures though. I'm tempted, but my money went to my sub. XD, gang's all here. No, don't. You don't have to. That was a joke. I don't expect anybody to actually pay me money for this. Let's see. Oh, hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. 3 minions? Shark Sucker class insubmersible. Warning, do not immerse. Sun Gold Talus minion. Guaranteed to make you envy the collectors and younglings alike. Wow. Thank you. Let's use these then, I suppose. Let's see. So no, I need logs. Duty finder. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Landslide's taken to 11. I agree. You cheating by being quiet and only reacting in your mind and saying "oh no" in your head. Well, if this game has it in mind to surprise me, then it will. And I will react accordingly. What's kind of sad about this one though is that I've seen Shenpai play this one, so if there's some things that Shen didn't show in her video, then I would be surprised, but. Where's my lemonade? Where's my lemonade? Eh. Lemonade. Lemonade. Full party. This transformer looking ass. Herd of Crags Titan. I mean, this guy's just completely transformer with his ridiculous looking backpack and everything. Honestly, Eden 4 is caster abuse taken to maximum. My black mage friend cried. Ooh, interesting remix. Very industrial sounding, okay. Oh shit. There's one. Ah, oh, fuck. I'm down. Oh, okay. Oh, did someone get knocked over? There's no salvation for the sons of man. They're just taking the lyrics. Oh no, we're gonna have a wipe on our hands. Alright. Oh, we're getting some dialogue going out. May I help you with something? Tell me what's the problem. Let's talk. Can I help? I can help out. What do you mean? Kai's got a solution apparently. Where is he? Where is he? Kai's up front here. Whoa. What the fuck is going on in chat here? Okay. I'm thoroughly confused, but sure. There we go. Perfect. 2 full rounds down. Fuck. Could have gotten one more double dot in. Oh, fuck! Ah. There's one. Alright, I'm not the only one dead now. I like how they just all pile the dead bodies in, like, one area. I mean, I want to pay attention to the plan in chat. What if they actually posted the fucking plan? Instead, they just talked about how their family hates them. Oh, here we go, Transformer! Go-kart! Oh my god. Great. Yeah, get the tank first. Whoa. Hello. Thank our Sadavi. Thank you, Sadavi. Ooh, pretty stars. I'm just expecting... Oh, shit. Woof. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Such silent focus, tension. At least this Titan fight, they didn't make it such a... Well, now you view it. Alright, going healer for rest. Yeah, I realized that all three of us were DPS. I thought that was pretty interesting. Oh boy. These tanks are going at it though. I mean, they're slowly just carving away at him. Ooh, alright. Kinshi was almost about to get knocked off there. Don't forget to use your Imperial arrows on CD for a while. Yeah, I've gotten myself into the habit of just like saving it up until it's full, but I'm probably gonna have to stop doing that. Whoa, it's using his wheels as punchy things. Okay. I'm very much impressed at these two tanks. Also, hey Alex De Silva. They said to wipe, but I was honestly impressed just watching the tanks here. In a few years, life will sprout from your bodies and they can join to finish the fight these two tanks are going at. Someone mark mine and follow me. I'll do it. So, Kai wants to be marked. Thank you. Follow me on mech. It would be great if I could get some dots up here. Great! Are we doing better than we have been before? I'm a really big fan of this industrial remix of this song. It's really good. I saw one go down. Woo! Whoa. Hey, I'm doing a lot better though. I lasted a lot longer. I'm proud of myself for lasting this long. And both healers are still up. Cool. Oh. GG. God damn, alright. Whew. Eden's Gate complete. Okay. Any healers left? No. Ooh, cool. I don't think I got the thing. Might have missed a few, but here they are. 2 oh shits, 1 oh no, 3 screams, and 5 fucks. So 3, 6, 11. So let's add 11 to this counter here. We're at 32. We're at 32 for the counter.
Unsurprisingly.
Alright, welcome back. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? He never stood a chance against me. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of it's just underground. Oh, okay. Did we really do all of this? It actually looks like rocks instead of just white. Aye, 'twould appear that balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. So we haven't just affected this small area, we've affected essentially the rest 9/10 of the world. Jesus. Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... You good? Jesus. Reen. Is this too much for you? I remember thinking after Eden 4, well, it can't get any worse than this. Then I'm getting slapped by 5, thrown out of the ring by 6, and absolutely annihilated by 8. Oh no. The next piece of the puzzle. Oh wow, we get a lot of materia. Reen appears to have been overcome by exhaustion. Well, fuck yeah. I mean, she's pulling double time right now, triple time. It's nothing. Bullshit! That didn't look like nothing to me. You'd better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth hath been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. That sounds like a good idea. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger, and I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. Honestly, I don't know who would find so much trouble with this. I don't know why. I don't know what's the secrecy all about. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I'd prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. Didn't we make a deal, Urianger? No more secrets? We literally made a deal, bro. What the fuck? I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. Well, I suppose that Urianger is not the one keeping secrets this time. He's asking other people to keep secrets for him, which is a nasty loophole, but fuck it, I guess. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Ira could go on ahead and have a word with them in Mord Souk, we'll catch up with you once Urianger is finished, whatever it is he needs to do. I kind of want to see this person that we rescued. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. Ugh. Urianger's speaking makes me tired. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. It's for a surprise party. Loophole! No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Urianger. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. And to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Yeah, it's all beat up Thancred time. Fuck you, Thancred, you're a piece of shit. I love you. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Ira, you'd better take the Sky Slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amerang. Alright, so I guess we're skedaddling from here. Moral of the story, bugger Titan. There's Reen. It seemed like you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. I mean, bruh, passing out in the middle of talking, just like clutching your head, that shit's worrying. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So, do you want to take the first shift piloting, or shall I? So we're not bringing our friend over? Our new friend? Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I've no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. If you're confessing, you're too young for me, I'm sorry. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. While the fights are really cool, the Chapter 2 part of this Eden story starts to go bit, What do you mean, go bit, Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find out. When I first spoke to Thancred and Urianger about what I'd sensed in the empty. Dumb. I shall say dumb. Okay. Uncle Ira being assigned babysitting duty. Part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. But now that we've found Eden, I know that I've made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside me telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. I can hear you, but I won't. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. There we go. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her to find out who she is and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Ira? There's not much we can do until she's awake. If Alphino were here, he'd talk things through with her. Even if Ffxiv had his reasons, we should at least hear her out. If Alphino were here, he'd talk things through with her. Throw her off the ship! Yes, like that time in Yulmore. Even when confronting Vothri, he tried his hardest to find a peaceful resolution. Hopefully she'll be a bit more willing to listen. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Urianger's errands. The people we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using, and since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. It's just like, as soon as she's awake, whoop, time to die. Whoop, oh, just yeet over the side of the ship. Speak with Reen and Mordsuk. Up here somewhere? Ah, there you are. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. That's Ghoul, who is interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. He seems to be a happy guy, just dancing. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Well, hello, you two. Ah, Reen, what a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Ira, I'd like you to meet Luri. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I am here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. The person behind you is very scary. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Ira. You should get some rest. Are you sure I'm the one who needs some rest? But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that one. Hello, I'm the hard mode unlock guy. Talk to me if you want hard modes unlocked. Is that what it is? So what's going on over here, I wonder? I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Ira until we know more. Discussing what? Tell me! Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. Does it involve this girl? The Oracle of Darkness. What? What the fuck? I pray it is not true. So we've got Reen's opposite, essentially. Yalfert has arrived in Mordsuk bearing pertinent information. So this guy, spooky guy. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. Very, very specific, thank you. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Really? Extreme high heels incoming. Yalfert! And Ira, too! We heard the news from Thancred, is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory. Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it is merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Ifrit in high heels? Good grief, are you always this slow? Oh my god! Those are some hella heals. Is this Yotsuyu? Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. I'm guessing this is Gaia. She's got bangs for days like Yotsuyu did. Character design lips. Like, this is essentially just character design lips. She's got fucking heels for days, too. At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky's returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? Oh my god, we've got another Dommy Mommy on our hands. Maybe not Mommy, actually. Just Dommy. Just Goth Dom. Oh, even better, Ramu in high heels. Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Look at these heels, though.
Ooh, fuck.
Like, it's heels and pumps. Well, those are pumps, right? The tall ones? Yeah. I'm not fashion forward, so I don't know the terms a lot, but... Those are stripper heels? They said that she's about the same age as Reen.
Yeah.
She's like 16.
Yeah. She's fucking killing it in those stripper heels, though.
Yeah. The thigh highs with the tall heels. Nomura designed... Of course Nomura designed this character. Of fucking course he did. She's got belt buckles. She's got, like, the weird-ass sleeve shit. And, like, frills everywhere. This, of course, is a Nomura character. Thancred, you're back. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Urianger. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. Are the Eden raids necessary for the story? Like, is it required to, like, move on to the next parts of the story or something? I'm glad we could finally meet properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. That little scowl there. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. Why are you allowing this to happen, Thancred? If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Of course, you're wearing those heels! No, but you do have to do 5.3 MSQ to do the 9 to 12. Okay. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea. Shall we? Thancred out here just talking the truth. Time to meet Reen's girlfriend. Are they gonna become romantically involved? I would love that. The Dommy goth that has that one person that they can't be mean to. They're even sitting across from each other. She's like a shorter and black-haired version of Larxene. You right.
Just watching all that process on your face right there.
You right though. So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious? Yes, let's drag the goth into the damn desert for no reason at all. Such selective amnesia would highly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet, if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Not now, Orianze, she's only woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. No, they are only roommates. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works in both ways. Well, we do have two tents. One's going to be a guy tent, the other one's going to be a girl tent. Gaia and Reen are going to spend a lot of private time together. Though I would ask you, Ira, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Well, if Thancred's versions of events is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself, so let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. Did Nomura just write her story as well? Because, like, it's like remembering fragments of a dream is such a Nomura fucking line. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. Ira, we know that you are a bard, but stay away from her. Look, buddy, Ira has standards. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the ether-starved denizens of what remaineth in the 13th. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Her dreams are like a far-off memory. That is such Nomura writing. It's just like, if we leave this vague enough, it will be... We can fill in the details later. Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Woof! Ryanje, don't listen to her. Psst, let me in your head. I'm a fairy, trust me. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was. Yeah, like Minfilia was inside me.
Oh.
Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it is too early to say with certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It's more Nomura talk! It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Selk. Everyone is Ira's type. They could be too young. Ira will not diddle with minors. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian may have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Okay. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light who they were hosting in Yulmore? That's right, though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see, and how did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... And story time! No, Xehanort has infected Final Fantasy XIV. If I see a single fucking person that's bald with yellow eyes, I'm going to lose my shit. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Vothri fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia has told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how was she able to resist Vothri's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me steps closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat, so I'm going and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable, utterly insufferable. And yet we can't leave her to her own devices. Come on. So is it Roxas or Ventus inside Gaia? Ah, fuck. We're gonna deal with that now, aren't we? Look for Gaia at the location, the location down over here. She just went out and left on her own, did she? She can't have gone far, especially not in those heels. Surveying. Cutscene. Get away from me. Oh no, Gaia, what's wrong? That'll teach you to talk about Kingdom Hearts like 10 episodes ago. Believe me, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I'm also aware of all of its fucking bullshit plot points. Gaia, oh no. You certainly didn't have too much difficulty whooping my ass. Seems I have no choice. Whoa. Reen's just like, this is kind of turning me on. Whoa. Okay. Was something supposed to happen? Yo! Holy shit, okay. About those bullshit plot points. Oh no. What am I? She's a nobody. Gaia's a nobody, confirmed. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare. It's obvious that you're staring, but it's not every day I see magic like that, so this is the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. Did you hear that background sound effects right before it poofed? Yeah, the TikToks. The clock sounds, like what they did in the, in Amer. But there are things I can't explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me, never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Amerang, And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. Excuse me. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risks, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. Okay. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good, too. That if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn, to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Urianger? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say, thou hast left no room for doubt. No, Reen is planning to take Gaia to her room. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you, but make no mistake. The danger that Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me, thank you. Well, against our logical and strong arguments, but I guess if you say we should, I guess we have no choice. That's basically what's happening here. I couldn't care less who I traveled with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. How are you wearing those clothes in the desert? You gotta be burning up. Imagine the sunburnt shoulders and nothing else. We need to go south. I wonder what's going to happen with all these tall walls of crystals once the once we beat all of Eden. Alright, Thancred. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianger can sit on top of our luggage. Yes, depart for the empty. I kind of want to see how this is going to work. Oh, we're not going to see the layout of how we're going to travel there? Okay, that's a bit disappointing. So there it is. I mean, didn't you see it when you woke up and came over? Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek. It's going to rain buildings. What? Oh, the bringer of the flood, the first senior. Would it lead me to my past or my future? What the fuck is this text box? Probably the same with the burning wall and the source. Ah, okay. What awaited on the path ahead I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. What the fuck is that text box? What does it mean? Is that like her internal monologue? Blood and thunder. Gaia is lost in thought as she gazes towards the silent giant in the horizon. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another's shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? Gaia? That's a little rude. One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future, only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Oh yeah, speaking of buildings, though. Can unlock the near raid too. So much stuff. Oh my god. And I haven't unlocked all the raids and all the dungeons from previous expansions too. So I got a lot to do before Endwalker comes out. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? Huh, that's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. So that's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been turned into sin-eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now, but the one the people whom I consider family gave me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Fuck. Accidentally clicked. Continue, hold on. If you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore or whatever it was, why don't you try and hurry up and get it over with? You need to learn some manners at once, your ladyship. Come on! I don't want to suck up to her, but I also don't want to make her feel bad. Like, I could say, like, just, yeah, or, like, maybe we can, yeah, let's keep moving, or something like that. I mean, she does need to learn some manners, sure. How would Ira feel about all this? I feel like at this point, Ira's just done with shit from people that he doesn't know. You need to learn some manners. And you need to stop wasting my time. I've felled gods. I've kicked your ass once. I can do it again. Alright, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Yas, queen. We'll certainly need certainly needs to learn some manners, as she did try to kill you. At once your ladyship is passive-aggressive. Following the initial stages wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. Passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So the primal would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest, not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? I spent most of the time chasing after orbs with varying degrees of success. He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. I'm going with that one. Yes, Thancred mentioned that he's more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals. Apparently he tends not to move about much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, if we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try, but the rest is up to Ira. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this blasted thing moving first? One must admit, the suggestion is not without merit. Reen, might I suggest the Gandalf Thunder Plains as our next location? These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed by storm clouds, the only source of illumination the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide great ideal conditions for the summoning. Then that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do. Accurate representation, quote, quote, quote. I'm guessing that it's not going to be too accurate. This should be as good a spot as any. Alright, Ira, whenever you're ready. Memories of Ramu flash through your mind. Oh, Ramu also has some killer heels under the beard. Eden! Do you want to join in? Hold on. Are you online? No. Do you want to join in, Zarmik? Oh my god, you got the near gear on. Those thigh-high heels. So this is from one of the extra dungeons, or to be a shocking experience, yes. Well, I could. Come on, man. Come on, Zarmik. Get in here, buddy, for old time's sake. Since I was able to recently resub. Oh, that's great. These two are having a moment. They actually did give Ramu a shave and moved his beard around. Really? I'm getting a look now. Okay. They need you. Yeah, I'm logging on. Fuck yeah! Let's go! My first taxi driver is coming on. Hello. Bim, 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 bim. Bum, 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 bum. Logging in queues. Ah, okay. We'll wait for you. Fuck, I do need to repair some gear. I really need to repair gear. Like, really, really. Dun 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 dun. Am on. Okay. Da 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 da. All right. You're repairing? Maybe. Hold on. Where's the nearest repair person? Map. Let's just go to Norvrent here. Unable to teleport at this time. What do you mean unable to teleport at this time? Do I have to exit to the empty? Let's see. Repairs at Musica Universalis Markets. I sneezed into my arm and it made a very loud fart sound. Excuse me. Repair all. You... Eden's Gate, Fulmination. Alright. 2 deeps, 2 heals, really? Wow. Alright, commence. Da, 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 da. It's amazing what that beard of Ramu is hiding. Oh, now I'm scared.
There's no turning back. Get ready.
Ooh, fuck. Cool ass remix already. Whoa. Holy shit, he's ripped! And half horse!
So, this is removed.
He relocated his beard for the tail. Alright, y'all ready to keep up the oh no counter? Well, first time tanking it, so this will be fun. Oh boy. Got a nice little group going on here. No Lalafels. We all got mid to tall size people. Ready? How do I say lolly ho? Well shit, okay, I guess we're going. Spears of lightning to me, that doesn't sound good. Oh shit. Holy shit! Well, okay. There's no need to floor tank yet. So, what's all that? Welp. So, do we collect the balls? I think the other tank is gone. Just need one at a time. Okay. Yeah, they were DC from the start. Looks like it. Oh, Ira, only 3 orb stack pickups at max. Other people need those too. Oh, okay. So... what now? Does everybody know what to do? I suppose we're gonna have to, because everybody started already. Divine Judgment Bolts. Alright. Well, shit, okay. Swift as thou art, I am swifter still. Huh? Whoa! Over here. What the fuck? I was outside that. No, Ira, fondle the balls, don't squeeze them. Ooh, Haley, you were so low. Jesus, alright. Just, you know, just chilling out over here. I'm fine. I'm all good. Oh shit, okay, Fate, thank you. This way. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Alright. I like that macro. God damn it, I keep misreading that. What the fuck? Oh no, Lupus! Whoa! Lupus and Ira down. Thank you, Fate. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Okay. Thank God. Oh, no. The two lightning clouds merged. Were we supposed to fight them? Come on. We're getting real close. Two people get lightning debuff, but if they drop that debuff too close to each other, those pods merge in. Okay. Fuck. Oh, oh shit, we did it right as we died! I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. Cool. That one. Equestrian, need. Didn't get it. Alright. Cool. Well, I definitely didn't get distracted and lose count on all the things. Give your best estimate. I think that field is very much looking like the lightning fields from FF10. Okay. I thought that I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramu to turn out quite like that. The appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The Sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. It's just gonna be a lot of lightning and thunder and shit. 10 total. I think it's from 3 to 5. I think surprisingly low amount. 10 total? Okay. I'll go with Dick's count once this cutscene's done. The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. It may look the same eye, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise that the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And yet 'tis clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element and instead focus on seeing them all restored. Just screaming and oh fuck. Okay. The power of an oracle, not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then of all times did you abandon me? Good question. Deaf even to the crashing of thunder. Were you simply biding your time? Let's see. Just checking up on notifications on my phone real quick. Well, that was one way to warm up. I don't even think it's... Ira met Ixion. How the hell did that work? He's met my Ixion mount. XD. Alright, let's add 10 more to the Ono counter. That's 42. Done. There we go. Alright, Urianger, what now? Into the firestorm. Urianger's knitted brow almost certainly spells trouble, namely you. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? It's an elegant conspiracy. No, I suppose so. That thou shan't have difficulty understanding the explanation to come. Ugh. So you're gonna explain it to me anyway. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation: water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface. As an invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high unto the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need the fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It's Ifrit time. It's either Ifrit or Garuda. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elements together? You're suggesting that Ira fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramu, at the same time. Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman's shelves. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Ira hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. How about double team up Ira is flexible enough to handle 2 big primals? Fuck. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place not only on Ira, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. I'm guessing we're going to have to fight Shiva, too, at some point. Gaia! Whew, alright. Seems Reen is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirit, she may become more willing to talk. / rally. Just grabbing some pickles now, because I need the electrolytes. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. Hold on, let me just grab a pickle here real quick. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alize and Alpha, no, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but... well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude. I should probably just leave her, but be, until we finish restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Daddy Thancred to the rescue! Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Thancred certainly has the gift of the gab, he'll know what to say. Urianger can talk the hind legs off a behemoth, why not ask him? Ask Thancred. I'm afraid that since arriving in the First, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. Now, that's giving me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Good idea. Actually, since before she's even woken up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see. Go on a date with her! So what... So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. Hell yeah. and I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Just take her to your tent and show her a good time. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience, by any chance. Whatever do you mean? You know exactly what she means. Lessons learned from days spent in pursuits of ladies fair, one might suspect. You couldn't help yourself, could you? It's all right, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. Ahem. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While that might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on, she's waiting for you. Alright, wish me luck. Reen is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. We're just gonna be snooping in on their conversation.
Nosy Ira for you.
Oh yeah, definitely nosy. Ira's just doing squats in the background. Try to look inconspicuous. What do you want? Oh no, Gaia. Nothing really. It can wait until later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. Ask her out on a date. Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me? Fuck yeah! Even Gaia's just like, what? Literally, what? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits. Yes, they're light and crispy. When you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. This is adorable. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? Wow. I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen, not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through, believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another, and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance, you'll see. Shut up, you think you know me. Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. She just asked you to go to get some fucking biscuits. Where the fuck did this come from? Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Yulmorans treated you, the precious Oracle of Light. Like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead you're flying around in a giant sin-eater trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise, and for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Christ, Gaia.
She just had a monologue ready.
she just came in here and decided that she was gonna be a bitch.
Chose violence.
Ira looks so disappointed. I surmise... Oh, okay. I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Good! What a scene. Okay, so we're going off to, Eden's core. Alright, almost time for the next one. To defeat the deiform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind, as we commence the summoning. Where are we going this time, Urianger? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements. I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. She really is as moody as Larxene is hyper-happy about hurting others. Yeah? I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Reen, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about. That as well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. Uncle Urianger out here being like a beacon of good advice. It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Yeah, if only people could understand. Ira, we'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a... Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. Now, is this just going to summon one primal of fusion of the two, or is it going to be two primals at once? Eden's verse Führer. No, it's not Führer, not like Hitler Führer. Führer? I don't remember how to get to the core. Have you completed Eden yet? I can't go through the empty. Enter the empty at Amer, then enter the Aetherite there. Ira, you be the beacon of bad influence. Yes. Alright. You... Y'all ready? All right. Ba-ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Where'd the apple juice go?
It's another bed.
It was under the bed last time I checked. Was it there since the vacuum? Like right here. Oh, thank you. Apple juice. It fits with this music.
Yeah.
We're sharing a single brain cell over here. Just look at us.
Be somewhat in
Like there. And at that moment, before going into probably the most difficult fight so far, they thought, we must dance. We got one other player in here. We must get this. We must get this person to dance with us. Sentel, dance with us. Sentel, this is not optional. Other AFK, fuck. Whoa. Why? I like the design of this Ifrit much more. Of course, Garuda's got to have the titties. Ooh, Lupus. All white. I'm used to seeing you in all black. This is cool. Two, one. This one might take a couple wipes, really. Whoa! Holy shit! At least our two healers are still up. A lot of these primal fights have like pushing. Like it pushes you off to one side. There we go. Whoa! So this is how this fight works. Okay. Whoa! Accept, please. Excuse me. Fuck. I thought I got out of it in time. To be honest, Ifrit's kinda hot. To be honest, I think you're right. Whoa. Fusion! Ha! Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Excuse me! Fuck. Bard down type ×4 now. Raktapaxa. That's a weird name. The bard in your party is on the floor more than the dragoon is. You know what? Coming from a dragoon, honestly, if that's what you say, then yeah, that's gotta be right. The resident dragoon making fun of the bard. If the dragoon's making fun of me, then yeah. What the fuck? I was not in there! That's bullshit. That's dumb and stupid. Oh! There we go. Let the bodies hit the floor. No, it's only the bard on the floor. Fuck you. Almost there. Huh? Jesus. I'm getting really high numbers on all of these. Two. 3. Okay. Got that one. Cool. Hey K-Sawk, how much have you played Portal just asking for the next Eden fight? Oh no! I have played Portal before. Doesn't mean I'm any less fucking scared. That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. Fuck yeah! Imagine Hitchcock's birds combined with Portal. What? I suppose the main thing that we do the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether of the empty. Let's go and see what difference it has made. Sure, it'll be fucking that one. Ooh, that's interesting. It's a watermelon crystal. Home. It's raining. It actually worked, just like Urianger said it would. Everything's wet. I don't like it. Everything we could have hoped for. It's good and all, but it's got to stop raining sometime, right? Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what'll happen when we restore ice. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna be cold. Probably. Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family. Nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me was either dead or gone. So, Almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories. Give me my life back, damn you. Should you be blaming this thing? I still hunger. Oh shit. Extinguish the accursed light, awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am. So she's gonna have to kill Reen or something? You are... I am? Are you gonna tell us, Gaia? Well, I guess that's that. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories, fulfill your destiny. Have to leave in about an hour to get punched in the arm again. Alright, sounds like a plan. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Slap her. Slap her in the face. That'll get her attention. Get away from me. She just needs a solid bonking. Just bonk her in the head. Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. I'm glad I have a competent healer at my side for these. So, Celeste, that dragon I accidentally killed was an FC member. Oops. Heart of Darkness. What? This is just Kingdom Hearts. This is Kingdom Hearts. Thancred is looking particularly chipper despite the heavy rainfall. Seeing Gaia suffer, he's just like, yeah, okay, this is all good. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Gaia's looking a bit under the weather. But let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we set forth to restore the element of ice. I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing, is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? While none can say for certain, the change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection doth give us cause for optimism. Nomura only had a hand in the way that Gaia looks as far as I remember. Well, it sounds like he had word in the story, too. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform and in the decades to come, regain a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen has inherited her blessings, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those generations yet to come. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see. While here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I barely a thought for anyone besides myself. Sudden character revelations! For so long I've listened to that voice telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed, but I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. This is a sudden turn in character. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death. A monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father, and next it'll be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started, where I've always been. Alone. Gaia, is it the fairy? We're probably gonna have to fight whoever this fairy is at some point. What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? Well, then we have an excuse to kick your ass at this point. No, it's you I'm worried about. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, alright? And then she's gonna run off, and we're gonna have to go find her. Something's wrong, I know it. Yeah. How many for the oh no counter from the previous? Oh yeah! That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may have even joined by those void-sent friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia's doing, Urianger and I will stay with Reen. Gaia, you are Gaia, the oracle of bitches. My name is Gaia, that's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood, what does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Finally, you remember. And she's screaming. What is this? Great! Purple clouds, that's gotta be a good thing. All screaming. Oh, hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that Zodiark? The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it, like moths to a flame. Pathetic. Well, okay. Sin Eaters. Oh, it's not automated anymore. Why does this give me Evangelion vibes? Like that big, that wing thing looks like an angel to me. Ira, Reen senses Sin Eaters. What's happened? Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. Well, shit. Well, shit. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those Sin Eaters. Ira, if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. Time to call on some friends. Eden's verse, Iconoclasm, now accessible. Alright, let's update the oh no counter. Said 5, right? So that's a total of 47 now. Iconoclasm. No, wait, no. Not that. There we go. Eden's verse, Iconoclasm. Ready, ready, ready. All right. Someone on here says, God, why am I playing this? Time to go big brain mode. What do you mean big brain mode? Stretch. Pay attention to debuffs. Okay. Here we go. All right. Glad these are popping decently fast. That's nice, yeah. Birds. Antithesis conscient, the idol of darkness.
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
Goddamn right, Reen. Oh shit, okay. Well, hello. Those void gates, be careful. Oh shit, okay, that's how that works. Whoa. God, these attacks are nuts. Whoa, okay. So we can't match colors. Got it. Shit. I caps locked it. Huh. Okay, took a hot second to get my bearings together, but idolatry? Cool. Something's coming, watch out. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh fuck, oh shit. Oh god, thank god. I couldn't figure it out by the time. This one. Someone here is just named the Mandalorian. So blue is getting it first. Unjoined aspect. Okay, so I gotta go purple. I gotta make sure where purple goes. Purple, going into the blue. Got it. Oh. Okay. They just poof. All right. How dare you make me carry, Fate? Alright, what now? She won't wake up. What do we do? What do we do, Gaia? Oh no, what's going on with Gaia? What is this place? I don't know. Where are you? Where is everyone? All by myself. So I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone. Endless silence, endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use, no one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There's no future awaiting me, only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever, if only this pain will leave me. Take Gaia to Reen's tent and leave them alone together. Alright, Dick, I think you're too interested in them fucking. This is like the 5th time you commented on this. Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia! Mother, Father. Wake up! I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? Ignore your fucking inner monologue, Gaia. This perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. Oh, look, it's the first thing she sees when she wakes up. What do you want? Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we'd do? Like going to the 2nd serving for coffee biscuits? I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Look, finally, someone hugs people in this game. It's taken patches on expansions, and finally there's a goddamn hug. Finally. Oh my goodness.
Really needed it here, though.
Yeah. Well, we really needed it in some other points too. Just big group hugs. Why do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. I'm pretty sure the writer for Eden was unnaturally hungry for damn biscuits. I never thought I would be so glad to hear it. On thin ice. Okay. How much... What's the time now? I think we got time for one more. Reen is going to force Gaia on that date. For some reason, Iconoclast has always generally been easy for me. Oh, you guys are talking about... Okay. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. Have a drink of water, please. Thank you. I think we got one slice of pizza left. And then we got, I think Dick has some pizza that he told us we can have. I think it's like cheeseburger pizza. It's got pickles in it. I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means. Hi, how do you feel when main characters' brains go take a vacation for a long while? That's the story to make Eden 8 reality. What? What sort of memories? I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the Word of the Mother. The Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark. Then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Seriously, I'm sure Rianger's and Thancred's brains were frozen solid. Aye, the Knight's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Now it's Smexy Shiva time. Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person. Everything alright? It's nothing. You caught yourself staring. You're staring at Reen over here and smiling, Gaia. You're in too deep already. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then. Ira, as the only one here to have actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. A woman named Izael made herself a vessel for Shiva. She and the Great Worm race Velgar shared an undying bond. Oh, how appropriate for this music to start playing. To find a kindred spirit in such an ancient and fearsome creature, I can hardly imagine what sort of person she must have been. Da 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 ha. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Izael, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was moved to dedicate her being to that selfsame cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself? Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Kindred spirit indeed. She just wanted the D&D. Just thinking aloud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. And I have to add 2 more to the the oh no counter. It's time to draw out the ether. I was thinking. That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. What? That's stupid. That's dumb. What the fuck? Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is the most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. No! That's stupid! It's dumb! Absolutely out of the question. You tell him, Thancred! Have you forgotten what Ira does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reen. But it's not as bad as it sounds. It really is! Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, 'twould be logical to assume that, in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. I told you it was going to be stupid, but then on the other hand, you get to beat Reen. Tough choice. I don't want to beat Reen, though! Ira would have no recourse but to defend himself by any means necessary, else his life would be forfeit. I'm still thankful La Habrea let a smack around thing crit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. Yeah, definitely. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether just like other Sin Eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. 'Tis a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith, in ourselves and in each other. I've made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Ira? More like Reen just wants to experience godhood. Well, if you really want to do dangerous and stupid things, what kind of parent would I be if I didn't let you? Here, I have 10 million gil for cosplay budget. I'll hold back as much as possible. Yeah, but Rion-J was in control and literally asked for it. Reen, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless, is that clear? As Crystal. Crystals can be pretty murky. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, because if the Primal takes over, it will be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us? I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want, when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. There isn't even a crystal in this game that you can see through. Yeah! Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. I'm unsure of how being vessel to summon Shiva is not reckless. Zarmik, you aren't allowed to mess around with her godhood. Shut. So this is how much it means to you. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Eden's verse, Refulgence, now accessible. Dragon Song's still lovely. Of course it is. Alright. Refulgence. Alright, we got 2 readies. Ba 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 ba. Let's turn the light on. Alright. Whew, okay. Alright, one last time for today. Okay. Wait, K-Sawk, are you still using that same bow glam? I mean, I've changed a couple times, but this one I have set with this glamour sheet. Is that what it's called? Glamour sheet? Or plate. Yeah, this one's just for this glamour plate. I just feel like it goes the best with the slutty Ira outfit. Bum bum ba-dum, ba-dum bum bum ba-dum, ba-dum bum bum ba-dum, ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Whew. Just catching up on all the text here. This has always been the slowest to queue for. Oh no. Yeah. The collective smooth brain of Final Fantasy XIV players really showing. Here we go.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
This is giving me bad vibes. I mean, your Shiva costume was only 5 million. What did you spend the rest 5 on? Herder of Frost, Shiva. Now she's got major heals.
She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
Eyes glow meme. Alright, let's go. Hey, we got some Lalafels in this team now.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Am I frozen? I was frozen. What do you know?
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
Huh?
Your blood shall freeze.
No thanks. I don't want my blood to freeze, please. Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? There's a lot of pretty things going around here, but... Great. This is nice. This is okay. Oh,
Shatter.
I wasn't expecting a race so quick. The tank was down. Thank you.
The light shall usher in peace.
Cool. I'm frozen.
Impudence.
I'm guessing that I'm not supposed to be... There's a look away thing going on.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Whoa. Hello. Whoa. Stop the light from flooding this fractured world. This is an interesting fight. Come on. Excuse me? Hello?
Speak up!
Whew.
Light consume you.
Whoa. I'm focusing, I'm focusing.
Such impudence!
Focusing, almost there. Come on. Fuck, 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 fuck. There we go. Whoa.
Such power! I can't!
And again. This track is fucking great.
It's too much for her to bear! She won't last much longer!
Come on, Gaia. Fuck shit up.
Enough of this! Power of darkness, answer my call!
You save your girlfriend, Gaia.
Damn this light! Damn it all!
Can't do anything, though.
I won't give up! Not on my future! Our future! I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
Okay. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. A wind-up ring has been added to the loot list. I want. I want the wind-up reen. Oh, she looks tired. Eden's verse complete. Okay. Loot. Need. Ooh, 80. I have a good feeling about... Fuck yeah, I got the wind-up reen. Player commendation. Oh, can't give it anymore. Alright. Let's head out. Got to go to get punched. Alright, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Alright, did anybody get the count for the oh no counter for that one? Reen? You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone, but Gaia... What? That hammer. It matches your dress. Huh. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. Some pretty piano music here. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. That's cute. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. Ahem. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that the hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest. Dum bum bum. I think this is another FF8 song. Dun 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 dun. Father bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win. If they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. This is cute. This is fucking adorable. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was, in that moment I was content. Oh, I have to continue. But my life was never meant to be so simple. That's the Balam Garden map theme. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith that we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Sure, that one. If you were too frantic to notice Shiva Heidelin do wrestling move on the stage to split it into 14 pieces, she was cosplaying Heidelin with too much enthusiasm. Really? That's cool. It's life. Nearly triggering the Flood of Light version 2 on the whole world. Really? Oh wow, this place looks really good. This looks like the camping ground that the Black Rose was tested out on earlier in the game. Life finds a way. Reen is ecstatic to see the first signs of greenery in the empty. I can feel all the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. I think we owe it all to Gaia's skills with the hammer. Hammer? Whatever are you talking about? I'm a woman of gentle birth, hardly the sort to be swinging such a rude thing about. I must be imagining things, T. What? I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with the rest. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulemore, I've met all sorts of kind people who've gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might have never returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That is, if you don't mind. Come on, Gaia, say yes. Say yes! No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. That's a nice look for her. Just casual smile. May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amerang? Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long will still entaileth risks. I wonder how long it's gonna be before the risks start to subside. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. Norvryn to Amerang. Before we do anything else, we should report to Yalfert. He'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mordsuk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I think I know what the one you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could also try a pot of those jellied wigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. They're already getting along together. This is cute. First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Ira, may I ask a favor of thee? Whilst Thancred and I return to the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mordsuk. Alright, let's get to Mordsuk and call it a day. So that way we can start off with some good news, like them actually enjoying some time off. Whew, alright. Alright. I thank you all for watching today. This has been real fun. I'm glad that we were able to get 4 people all together in a group for this. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed this as much as I have. I will have work for the next few days, so the next time that I can stream will probably be Sunday morning. So I hope to see you all then. It's gonna be a great time. But nothing else really to say, except I can't wait to get on with the MSQ after this. I can't wait to keep going. I also can't wait to get on with more Eden quests once I unlock 5.3. So thank you all for watching. I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. And I will see you all next time. This is